don't get a club with more passion.
Nah.
And that's the thing about Port Adelaide.
Yeah, it's always been there. It's, you know, I think when the power got in it, you know, it disappeared a little bit there.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are starting to come back to the Maggies again, which is good.
Yeah, well, SANFL attendance has actually increased, I think.
Yeah.
Like within a year or two after the after the Crows going in, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So. I was never one that was really happy about the power going in because I knew what it would do, especially to the Maggies. So I don't follow the power.
Do you follow any AFL?
I've always followed St Kilda.
Yeah.
You know, back when it was the VFL.
Yeah.
Always followed St Kilda. I mean, I'm quite happy to see both Crows and Port Adelaide, you know, kick a Vic sort of thing. So yeah, quite happy with that.
So you can follow St Kilda and you still like to kick a Vic?
Yeah, I mean, of course, when I was a bit disappointed in the '97 grand final when the Crows beat.
You were, were you?
St Kilda,
really?
yeah, a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, because that would have been a bit of a, that would have torn you a bit probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good game though.
It was a very good game. I was heavily pregnant actually.
Have you been following Port Adelaide?
I've always been Port Adelaide.
Your folks or?
No, actually growing up my dad was West Adelaide, my sister's Glenelg. Mum not so much, SANFL. My mum and my sister are Crows supporters, they got like the members and they go all the time there, yeah. Dad follows, like, he likes to see the Bombers really? Do well sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I grew up going to Ethelton as a kid. My mum and dad are good friends with David Brown's parents. Yep. So we used to follow David Brown. So like, you know, we used to see Adrian Setri playing out for Ethelton and stuff like that. So really? Yeah, we went around there. But like high school, always used to go to Amy Stadium or Footy Park. Say and go and watch. It didn't matter who played. It was always, you know, go there for their school cup on a Friday night, Saturday afternoon. Yeah. But no, I've always been the Maggies. Yep. Yeah.
Because it's a Port Adelaide area, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And I love the Port too. I'm big on the Port.
So you're born in Ethelton? No.
Sorry?
Born and raised in Ethelton?
No, Largs Bay.
Oh, Largs Bay?
Largs Bay, yeah.
So why Ethelton?
Just because of Brownie, because of David Brown, you know, good friends with his family sort of thing, so we just followed him around. Yep. And that. But no, born and raised in Largs Bay. My parents have lived in the same house for 38 years, so. Oh, yeah. I actually lived out Elizabeth for a few years. Really? Yeah, I think it was about 3-4 years. Yeah. So you got ragged a bit for being a Port supporter out there? Yeah, that was tough actually. Yeah. Being a Port supporter in Elizabeth. But of course it was round the other way then, of course. It was easier to be a Port supporter. Oh yeah, I used to quite often go in there and dish it out quite good actually. Yeah. Actually, that's where I met Darrin. We used to work at Steagles together, Yeah, and then we were in different relationships then, separate relationships. So you got talking because of the Port Adelaide thing? Or? Yeah. And that was what got talking, or? Well, we're working in the same area, but yeah, I think once we realised we both like football sort of thing, and then a few years later we met up at the footy again actually, and And you heard him? Or he heard you? Well, you probably heard me actually. Yeah, really, yeah. Did you admire his passion? Well, he used to actually stand in the grandstand side. Oh, really? And I've always been in the outer, you know, so for the first couple of months when we actually first started seeing each other, he was over the other side. Really? You know? Yeah. I was like, no, you can go down there, I'm quite happy, I like the outer, I like the atmosphere. Yep. Yeah. And then he wandered over and, you know, got to know all the guys over there. Yeah. He enjoys it. So you were his introduction? Yeah, yes. So is there a difference between the supporters on the outer and the ones in the stand? Or a difference in the way they support? Well, I read in the paper about after the Sturt game that a few of the supporters and Magpie supporters actually gave Timmy a hard time. Really? Yeah, after the game, and that was really disappointing to hear actually, because I mean, no matter what they say, it's not, you know, there's 18 guys out there on the Oval doing the stuff. It's not Timmy's fault if they're not doing what they should be doing. I actually got a little bit upset with that. That's why you wrote the letter? Yeah, that, and just to sort of let Timmy know and the boys know that, you know, we're still here, we're not going anywhere. Yeah. I think that after the Eagles game I really couldn't sleep that night actually, and I said to Darrin, I said, I'm gonna write a letter and get a few guys to sign it and just sort of let them know that we're still here. No matter what, we're not throwing in the towel, so. Well, as you guys
or through his playing career and coaching career, he's always had a smile on his face, Tim, I guess.
Well, I mean, I grew up watching him in the 80s, watching him play footy, you know. The guys like, you know, Roger Delaney and George Fiarchi, David Harton, you know, Greg Phillips, Eva, all them guys, you know. And yeah, he always had a grin on his face. I mean, we did take a few flags along there too, so that probably helped a bit.
Well, there was an attitude about Port Adelaide, wasn't there?
It did, yeah. I mean, we were the club to beat.
Oh, I hated them.
Oh, everybody, if you either barracked for him or you hated him.
And I hated Tim probably more than any, because the harder he got hit, the bigger grin he had when he came up.
Oh, and and he'd get up too.
Oh, and it rankled, you know. And then he'd go and kick a goal on you in the next couple of minutes, you know. Jeez, you know.